of the functions I said. Comment. So there are four approaches are there to define any function. Approach number one will do what? Approach number two will do what? Three and then four will do what? I said all the things. Now it's just time to see to do some more examples. Then I'll go for the next continuous topic in the index. Here only we are in some examples. Last class I did. Some more examples will do. Get down, open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will find which will find which will find which will find sum and average of sum and average of sum and average of list of numbers sum and average of list of numbers. So start understanding about example by using functions you write. Add by using functions. So let me go to our PyCharm here. Observe it, students. 9 AM functions. Observe here. So this is the number of approaches we did. I gave some examples also. I will done the homework. Everybody completed. Okay. So without doing homework, without reading, if you come, you can't understand, students. Now I'm going to write it new. So I'm going to write it sum avg function example.py. So let us start understanding about these things now. How do you do it? Program for finding sum and average of n numbers. N are list of values. So how to do it? We are going to use it. Very, very simple. So I'll go for the function here. So there I am going to write it main program. In that find, now I'm writing sum avg of. This is called a function call. Every function call need what? Function definition. Otherwise you will get name error. So I need to go for DEF. I will go to what now? Find sum and avg. So inside of that, I will take the complete input. It is your own talent how you write it. I said the four approaches. You can do any one of those approaches. So find sum and average. Here I will read the values. N is equal to int of. I need to go for input of enter how many values you want to enter. So there I'm going to take if n less than or equal to what? 0. So what is it? Invalid input. Is invalid input. I'm going to write it. Dot format of what? N. Dot format of n. So I'll write it else part. I'm going to write it. Now I need to write the logic for accepting these many values. How do I go for it? For empty list I will take it. Already I said to you how to take it. Now I will take up what? For I in the range of 1 comma n plus 1. So I'll take it value is equal to float or int or whatever you like it. You take it. Float of input of, I'm going to write it. Enter value. So there I'm going to write that value to lst dot append of value. I am going to write it. LST dot append of value I am writing. In this else spot, I am going to write it. Print of list of values. List of values. I am printing over there. Print of LST I am writing it. Try to run once and then check it out by yourself. So enter how many values? Say 5. So 5. Of course, something where I did not write. Dot format of what? I. Dot format of I. I say 5 over there and say enter the first value 20. And next is called some 10. Next a value called 30. Next a value called 40. Next a value called 50. So the list of values are printed here. For those list of values, I want to find out sum and average. So I need to, for these values, I need to find the sum and average. So what I do, students? S is equal to 0. Already you know how to do it. Already done this. How do I do it now? For value in LST, I'll do S is equal to S plus val. S plus val. So this will be done. This for loop, else I will write it. I'll write simply print of what? Sum is equal to, I'll write dot format of what? Yes, I will write it. So try to run this now. Try to run once again here. Number of values are 5. Say that value 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'll be getting sum is equal to what? 150. We got the 150. For that, average also I want to find out. Average also I want to find out, students. How to find the average? That is an important here. How to find the average? That is an important. So let us start understanding about the average. So how to find the average? Can you tell me? Print of AVG is equal to dot format of anybody else? S by, come on, simple. LN of LST you can write it. You can also write S by N also you can write N, because number of numbers are what you are taking, that you can write it. LN of LST you can write, or S by N also you can take it. So let's go for that. So I'm taking, enter how many values you are, 10, 10, 20, 30. For your calculation purpose, easy purpose I'm taking. Average is equal to, list of values is equal to, we are getting it, I think so. Are you following me? Easy to do it. Now be careful. Now I'm entering something, say 4. Be careful, students. 10, 20, minus 10, minus 20. What is that now? Average is also called 0. Sum is also called 0. Are you able to follow now? Because these numbers plus these numbers are getting sum is equal to 0. So this is how to define the function for it. If they are expecting, need to return the sum as well as average plus list. Suppose if at all you want to return it, what you will do? What you will do? I will say return of LST and then what value I will return it. For example, one more way I will show you. Another way I am going to show you. If you want to return the data, if you want to take it any returning the value. So go to this place. This is called example 2. This program I will send it through what you know. Example 1. This is an example 2. Try to take this entire thing. Come out of that. Here I'm going to say. If this is the case, it is the one. Else, and you are getting the value. Else, you are writing. And finally, I don't want to print this data. I don't want to print this data. I want to completely return the data here. I want to return the data. What you will do? I will go for returning. In else spot, I will go for returning. How do you return it? Return LST, list of values. Yes, comma what? Average also I want to return. How do you return average? S by LEN of LST I will return it. LEN of LST I will return it. I think you are following me. Very, very important. So this I am returning it. But what about here? I need to return here also. I don't want to print here. This also I want to return. What I want to return it, I simply say the same thing. Written off. Written off. I'm saying that. So I'm returning what data here? Invalid input I'm returning. Plus I'm returning what? Multiple values I'm returning. Very, very important. So what is the left side thing? Here three values are returning. Here one value returning. I'm going to take it one resultant variable. Be careful. Hmm. See that RES and a type of RES. Suppose if it is returning, what is the type of RES? Tuple. Good. What is the if it is this one is returning, what is the type of RES? If it is this is returning, what is the type of RES? Hmm? STR. ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా డబుల్ కోట్స్ లో ఉంది కదా ఇక్కడ రిటర్న్ ఇన్ డబుల్ కోట్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ STR format. It is in STR. First, I want to tell you that it is a very important logic. Enter how many numbers? Some 3, 10, 20, 30. What is happening? Which one it is? Tuple. What is this is called? Returning the list, sum, and then what? Average. Very, very important example. You try to run once again, students. I'll say here, enter minus, enter minus 2. What is that? Minus 2 is invalid input. Which type? STR. So, how can I go for dealing with the result properly? So, RES is going to be either function call returns, returns either, returns either STR type or what? Or what type? Full type. How do you take it? Now I am going to write it in beautiful condition. Type of what? RES is equal to what? STR. First time you are comparing the data type comparison. Type of RES is equal to STR. For this purpose only I am telling now RES. What you can say? What is this now? Simply RES you can print. Simply you can print RES. Getting me? Else I will do what? You can write it simply RES. RES is what type here? Full type it is. I will print the detailed result for you, nothing to worry. I'll say 0. What is the answer? Invalid input. Which one is executing? This one. This one is executing. Are you following me? Yes. Run this once again, students. Run this now. I'm saying something like 3, 10, 20, 30. So what I'm getting? This place is printing. This is called what data? List of values. That is called index is 0. This is called index is, this is actually a tuple. In the tuple, this is called a list. This is called a list. Already explained list in tuple. Index is third. Next is 60 is called what? Sum, which is 1. 20 is called what? 2. I want to go for getting this. So how do you print that? Now I'm going to get it in this place. Print off. What is this now? List of values. I will print it there itself. Dot format of RES of 0. RES of 0. RES of 1 now. So list of values. Print off what I'm saying. Sum is equal to format of what? RES of 1 now. RES of 1. Print of what here? IVG is equal to dot format of what? RES of 2. RES of 2. Beautiful. Execute. Say 4, 10, 20, 30, and then 40. I got it. List of values. Sum is equal to average is equal to. You entered something like minus 2. It's called what? Invalid input. So the main funda is the main important intelligent point is a function can return any type. Generally, in other languages, it is not possible because they are called static typed. This is a dynamically typed. You can return either this value or you can return this value. Either you can return STR type or you can return which type? Any type of value you can return. See how many values I am returning. That is a specialty. RES can be either STR type or it can be tuple type. And we are getting the result like this. I hope you are following, students. Well, online students, is it clear? Everybody need to respond. So now I will move to the further. Shall I move to the further? Right up. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will which will accept the list of words which will accept the list of words which will accept the list of words and find and find and find length of each word. Find the length of each word. Find the length of each word. Find the length of each word. And also find and also find and also find highest highest word length. Highest word length. Highest length words. Highest length word. It may be word or word. Highest length word. So I hope you are following me. So let us go to that very, very important. It is a written test. It is a company related to test that is. So now I'm going to move to the further students. Now I'm going to enter here. This is going to be something like 2.py and this is a 1.py that I will post for you. Very important. And this example is a very important. Using what? Functions. Write down that. So words length, words length function example 1.py. So here I'm going to write it. See students, very important code. Program for finding, program for finding the length of, length of each word, length of each word, and also find highest, highest length word, highest length word. Right. Now I'm going to start using what functions you need to do it. So can I ask one question? Will you answer it? Who will execute Python program? Voice PVM. Okay, good. Who will compile? Who will compile Python program? Hmm. Python compiler, which acts as an interpreter, which acts as an interpreter. So coming to the point of it, already చెప్పాను Babu, if you don't answer such questions, because one student is attending yesterday night telephonic interview. Some people are attending telephonic interview. He also went there and night at 10 o'clock he called me. Sir, who will execute Python program? Night at 10 o'clock he called. So who will execute Python program? Did I explain or not in the classes? Explain or not explain? So first question I asked that guy is already completed 6 p.m. batch completed 2 months back. He's asking that. To every student telephonic round they are asking that question. Who will compile and who will execute the Python program? Explain the interpretation process in Python. Diagram explain now. You would explain that source code .pyc submitted to PVM bytecode that I need to explain. And who will execute Python program also? When I asked that candidate, asked the first question, did I explain in the class or not? Explain, sir, but I forget, sir, is saying. These other students are answering. Everybody is asking this student only. They are asking this candidate. This candidate also don't know. Is our student only. Is it explained in the class or not? Then if you don't know what to do that guy, since he is an interview, I said the answer. If it is there in front of me, I'll make him to take his legs up and then head down. Already explained, not knowing. If you don't answer such as basic questions, how much wrong impression will be there? Correct or not? So take care. And what is PVM? Don't tell definition. Don't tell full form. You need to tell what is the role of PVM. What is the role of PVM? It reads the line by line of bytecode converted into the mission understandable code. There is a binary code which is understandable by whom? OS and processor. Already explained. Diagram also I am showing. So this diagram also I am showing. This part is already explained for you people. It's nicely explained. This diagram is nicely explained for you. It is available here. Explained or not explained? Explained. That's why reading Python notes. Earlier I used to say read Python notes once I used to say, but now I have to tell you read notes morning and evening. Like a doctor suggests morning tablet, evening tablet. To build your career, morning reading, evening reading. That is compulsory for you. Because nowadays students are getting forgetting and started sleeping also. Started sleeping also. My 11 o'clock batch is started 2 days back. In that, to whomever you see, they are in off sleep only. Off sleep. What they will do in night time, I don't know. Are they doing security job or doing what? I don't know. If you look at them, all of them are in off sleep, full lazy people. I don't know why this where the people are going out. So, are you in sleeping? Are you knowing the subject of that compiler interpretation job, PVM, executing .py, .pyc, source code, bytecode, executable code? Do you know all these things? Right. Take care. And now I will move to the further. Now I'll move to the further. Start. DEF. Not to do. Find. Find. First, read. Read what I'm saying now. Read values. Read values I'm going to take. This is two functions I will write it. Two functions I will write it. Pass. Two functions I'll write it. DEF. Find. Find what? Length. Find length. Find length of words. Find length of words. Pass. Next one is not find highest length word. Highest length word. Find highest length word. Pass. And if you get confused, I am not responsible. Take care carefully. Main program. Following me? What read values will do? It will read the list of words and return. Who will get that input? Find length words get the words. Understand? Right. That find length words will give you what? Dictionary. Keys as words and then length as values. Key, word name, and a length is called value. And what this will do? It will take that as an input. It will find the highest length word it will print. So intentionally, I'm writing three functions. No more confusions. When you go for real-time project, every task one function, deposit one function, withdraw one function, balance inquiry one more function. Like that, every function you need to write separate. Don't write everything in one place. TV separate, remote separate. Correct? When both of them are there, everything at one place, what will happen? It gives maintenance issues. When any problem is coming, you have to verify all the logics inside the remote as well as TV logic also you need to check. If remote is not working, I will check only remote logic. If TV is not working, only I will check the TV logic. So things will become easy when you go for writing into multiple functions. So don't feel that it is a difficult to write it. It is a dead easy to write it. So first I will call what function? Read values function. Go to the read values function. Now I'm writing. What I will do? Come on. Number of values is equal to int of input of enter Hmm. How many values, how many words you have, how many words you have. Very, very important logic. What I'm doing, if a number of values are less than or equal to 0, say what? Return what? Is invalid input. Is invalid input. Dot format of what? NOV. Returning the data. Returning the data. Did you understand this now? Which type it is? STR type. Once if I say one logic that you have to make it permanent. That type of logics only will come across many times in our coding. Well, next I'll do what else. What should I do in else part? What should I do in else part? I need to read the number of words. For that, what I will do? Words list I will take it. Words list I will take it. Empty list I created. Why I created empty list? To capture all the words, to add all the words. For I in range of 1 comma NOV plus 1, NOV plus 1, I'm going to add it directly. Value is equal to or word is equal to mm, input of enter, enter word, enter word. So there I'm writing. Come on, what is this now? Words dot append of word, word. Now I'm going to write it in else part. I'll print what here, or I will say simply written what? Words. Simply written words. Able to follow? So read values will return what? Read values will return what? RES. RES can be taking what? Either this data or this data. Try to run it. Now I'm going to take. So four values I have. Okay. Something is gone. So there I need to write what? Dot format of I. Dot format of I. Enter how many values? Three. First one is called Python. Next one is called Hyderabad. Next one is called Mumbai. Mumbai I wrote it. So got it. And of course I did not print. I hope so. Print of what, students? RES. Simple. So go for three. So Python and row sum, and next is called Hyderabad. So I wrote it. List of words are printed correct. You test like that in the middle of it. Suppose if I say number of values are like that, say what is that? 0 is invalid input. Okay, that part I am going to take out. This RES is coming. Okay, perfect. If RES is what? Type of RES is if type of RES is equal to what? STR. If type of RES is equal to STR, what you will do, student? You will say print of what ma? RES. If it is else, what you will do? That RES is containing the words or not? Pass to whom? Find length words. Correct. You pass that words to whom? Find length words. I will write it here. Find length words of what here? RES. What is this is nothing but here? Function call. Function call. Sending what? List of words. Finding what? Sending list of words. Is it list of words sending or not? If it is STR type, you print that RES is invalid input. If it is a other type, you send it to this place. Now it is coming to where? Here, find length words. I need to take the words or not? Go for it. Words. What this words is called here? What are the words here? Very good. Formal parameter. Who is that? Good. Formal parameter. Very good. And what is this? RES is called type one type of value I am passing it. What are the words here? Formal parameter. Already explained. If you remember the terminology, its subject is easy. If you don't remember and coming now, it's very complicated. Now I want to find the word plus name. So as we are having here, as we are having, try to run it once again. Try to run it once again. You print words here. Print of words. You print it. Try to run students. Here you say some four words I'm saying. Python. Next is called Hyderabad. Something like Java. Something like HED or ABAD. And next is called something like Goa. So this is my output. Who is printing this? Who is printing this output? Find length word is printing. So here I'm going to write it. Words is equal to what is the value available. Like that my input is available. Are you following me? That type of thing. I want to get it as what? Python colon 6, Java colon what? Java colon 4, Hyderabad colon what? 9, 9, Goa colon what? 3. I want to print. So is it not looking like a key comma value pair? Now how do you do that now? I'm going to take up. Tell me what should I do? Word length, words length is equal to what? Empty dictionary. Empty dictionary. You know how to create empty dictionary. Two ways are there. Curly braces, empty dictionary. Create empty dict, empty dict for getting, getting word name as key and its length, and its length as what? Value, value. So how do you do that? For, come on, word in words, or word in words. Words is my list of values. What the first one is coming? Python will come. Python. That Python I will add to whom? Word length. Word length is an empty dictionary. To that empty dictionary, I want to add this word as a key, whose length is added as a value. How do I do it now? Word len of what you know? Word is equal to, is equal to len of what? What I can say. Beautiful. This is the way to add the data to empty dictionary. That I said already in the dictionary time only. Dictobij of key is equal to value. What is that key 1, key 2, etc. are called? Keys. Val 1, val 2, val n are called values. So keeping question mark, I'll show you. ఇదంతా గజనీలో ఎక్కడున్నాం. So you are not remembering the subject. Go to data types. Data types is a, your life depends on the data type. Dict category data type. Under that, syntax for adding key comma value to the dictionary. Dictobij of key 1 is equal to value 1. Dictobij of key 2 is equal to value 2. Dictobij of key 1 is equal to value n. Beautiful. So here, if we have, see the data here. See, this is an empty dictionary. This is an empty dictionary. We are adding the data, adding the data, adding the data. Like that we are using here also. So here we add the data, and finally we are saying return of what? Word length. Return of word length. What is word length? What is the word length type? What is the word length type? Sridhar, very good. Sridhar is very good. Dict type. Satyam Rajput, good. Word length type is what? Dict type. What is taking, what is returning, that is only the life of yours in the functions. If you don't know that kind of subject, it's always difficult for you. So here, returning. Be careful. It is returning. What is returning? So word length WL is equal to, what is WL you want to print? Print it. WL. WL, and you print its type also. WL. For your understanding only, I'm printing WL. Otherwise, no need to print. So here I'm having, try to run this example. Beautiful. How many words you have? 4. Python and Java. And say HYDER ABAD. And next is called Goa here. So I'm getting Python is 6, Java 4, Hyderabad 9, Goa 3. Which type it is? Dict type. How do you print the same data? In this way also you can print it. For word and then L in where WL dot what? Items of print of what? W comma L. So beautiful. So how many words you have? Five. Something like HYD, something like Rosam, something like Travis, something like caviar, and you say something like uh, Dennis Ritchie, Dennis Ritchie, Dennis Ritchie, HYD 3, Rosam 6, Travis 6, caviar 3, Dennis Ritchie 13. What they are called? 3, 6, 6, 3, 3, 13 are called what? Word length. You have to find what? Highest length word. Online students. Now I'm entering into, I'm going to pass it. This is WL data. To whom I am passing? Highest length word I'm going to pass it. So I'm going to pass it here WL. Function call. Here I'm going to say function call sending dict dict which contains what? Dict object which contains what? Words and their length. Go to where? This place. I will take it what? I will take what? Dict obj. Dict obj. Dict obj contains what? Our data. Our data is present. What is our data here? All the words and links. Already shown you now? Already you have now this type of data. For example, there I would like to find out. What is that I want to find out? If you want, you can print here. What is that object you can print? Dict obj. What is the dict meter again? Try to run it. Try to run it. I'm going to say three letters HYD, Python, and then Java. So I got it. HYD 3, Python 6, Java 4. Getting my point? Now I want to find highest length word I want to find. Very, very simple. Online students, now I'm going to find the code for finding the highest length word. Students, how do you get the values from the dictionary? How do you get the values from the dictionary? How do you get the values from the dictionary? Hmm? Now that is value. I'm asking how do you get the values from the dictionary? Ma? Values function, value function, no values, values function. Sir, where you taught, sir? Muddu Babalu, you look at functions in predefined functions in dict, clear function, pop function, and pop item function, and next is copy function, and next get function, and next is called what here keys function, next is called values function, values function. So many examples. See that part I'm going to take out. Here I'm writing get the values, get the values from dict object by using values function. So I'm going to write it vals is equal to dict obj dot values. Now you can find out for your see every line I'm printing and executing. Every line I'm printing and executing. Say here three HYD, Python, and Java. So got it. Three values. 3, 6, 4. I got it. HYD 3, Python 6, and the values. How do you find the maximum value from that values? I will apply the function name called max. Max of. So max of what? Vals. Max of is a general function. Here, max of is a general predefined function. General predefined function. for finding the maximum value. So what I'm going to write it MB, MB. Print of what here? MB, MB. Try to run this code once. I'm going to write it 4 letters. Python. I'm going to say Java. And I'm going to say HTML. So what is that now? 6. What is the 6? Python related highest length. Python related highest length. That length I will compare with whom? Every length of the word. Whichever is equal to the highest length word, that word I will print it. Example. So here I will print what vowels. Try to run once again. 4. I'm writing 4. 4. Python HYD. Say Python. Say something like C and HTML. This is my data. These are my list of values. This is my highest length word. I will compare 6 with whom? 3. The 3 letter word I don't take it. 6 with what? 6. Yes, I will take it. That word I will take it Python. 6 with what again? 1. I don't take it. 6 with 4. I don't take it. So sixth letter is going to be with what only? Python. How do you write it? Now I'm going to write the code. Beautiful code. For key comma value in dictobj dot items of items of items of. There I will write it if value is equal to MB. If the key comma value is coming, if the value is equal to what? Maximum value. If it is that, I'll print what here? Key. Key I will print it. Key I will print it. That value is equal to maximum value. I will print the corresponding key. Enter that 5. Say something like HYD, HYD. Say Python. Say something like HTML. Say something like ROSM. Say something like C. So what are the values are there? Python and ROSM are going to contain what? Highest length words. Where are you feeling difficult? In these items, in these values, which is already completed. Here I am finding the maximum value and I will remove that maximum value. Print off. List of max length words. Max length word. It may be one word or max length word. Now I am printing that. So this also I will remove and I'm going to run this logic. Finished. Try to run this code. Now say here something like 6, Java, HYD, Python, ROSM, and next is called Travis. Travis. Next is called Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. So list of max length word. What is that? Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. You must remember that if you want to print in the middle of the screen, dot format of key. So here, list of max length words. You are printing that. Very, very important logic. This one is. So here I am writing. Here I am writing. Else spot I am writing like this. Try to run this code. Say something like 6, Java, Python, ROSM, Travis, Dennis Ritchie, or something like Dennis, like this. So I'm having, you see that sixth word is called what Mumbai. So what are the list of max length words? Python, ROSM, Travis, Dennis. These are all called highest length words. If you want to go for something different, you say 6, HYD, something like Java, and Python, Guido, Guido van Rossum, Guido, Guido van Rossum, and the next Travis, Oliphant. Next is called John Hunter, John Hunter, John Hunter. So see that list of max length word. It may be one word or it may be more than one word. Understood? This is a way to solve it. This is a way to solve it. Understood, students? Online students, is it clear? This is called all the things. We are using loops, separate functions, separate tasks. We are following it this way, which is going to be very easy for you. And without practicing, nothing will come to us. Following online students. Right. Now let us move to the further. One more logic. So in a program, I can write a n number of functions or not. So in my code, wherever I want to get a max length word, I will call this function wherever I like it. It will provide what? Reusability of the code. What is the purpose of function? To perform the operation and provides code reusability. Code reusability, not reusability, code reusability. Spell out. What is the use of functions? To perform an operation and provides code reusability. When you speak out now, interview place, you can easily speak out. In interview, if you speak out originally, first time, you will get all international English will come. I think you are understanding international English. International English means that English is so worst that will come. First time when you speak in English, what will happen? Anybody will understand? Huh? Now that's why you habituate to speak in the class. Response is important. Okay, write down. So write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept which will accept list of words which will accept list of words which will accept list of words and find the least length word. 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 Homework. Will you do homework? Yes, do the using functions. That you have to do using functions. Use maximum number of functions. Okay. Right. Next. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate which will calculate which will calculate roots of a quadratic equation. Roots of a quadratic equation. Roots of a quadratic equation. Do you know quadratic equation? Hmm? Studied 8th class? Come on, speak out. Studied 8th class. What is the quadratic equation? Huh? 2 root, 3 root, 2 root, 4 root. My dear students, so dangerous students you are. Very dangerous students. You forget about your childhood days. Childhood days, how sweet memories you have. Generally, if life, what you will prefer up to 10th class life. So beautiful life. After 10th class onwards, what is happened for you? Forgetting. Extra intelligence came. Up to 10th class, you are good. Anyhow, I'm going to start about it. There I'm writing now, students, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square on the top of x, what will be there? 2. On the top of it, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to what? 0. How many roots will be there? 2 roots will be there. Square na square. 2 roots will be there. If it is cube is coming, 3 roots will be coming. Okay. So how to find the answer for it? There are multiple mechanisms are there to do it. There is one formula is there. So first of all, if you want to calculate, there is one formula. Look at minus b plus or minus square root of what? B square minus 4ac whole by 2a. Let me write it plus or minus. First of all, let me write it minus. Plus or minus I am writing. Plus or minus I am writing. Here I am writing. Students, carefully try to follow. Carefully try to follow. Here I am writing. Here I am writing. Plus or minus. I am writing. So there I am going to write it. B square minus 4ac minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac 4ac by what? 2a. B square minus 4ac by 2a. So I'll write on the top of it 2. I'll write on the top of it 2. B square minus 4ac whole by 2a. Whole by 2a I will write it. This is a formula, students. So these are all our childhood days. Actually, I should not write it now. You have to catch me by simply. This is by formula. And this value which I wrote it here and the way which I written here, this b square minus 4ac is generally called as a discriminant, student. Discriminant. Denoted as what? Discriminant. Indicated by D or delta also some people will write it. If this discriminant value called D, if this discriminant value called D greater than 0, greater than 0, root 2 roots will be there. What is that? R1 root will be there, R2 root will be there. R1 will be there, R2 will be there. What is the R1? What is the R1? The R1 root is, the root is this one. I will take it. I'll carry this and I'll put it over here. This will be coming. This is one of the value for this. Where I'm removing, the value called what? Minus. Plus I will remove. One more I will write it. R2 I will write it once again here. R2 I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. Carry this now. This I'm going to write it. With what value? Plus you remove there. Plus and minus I'm removing. And I will keep it as what? Minus. Minus. So here minus. This is called what? R2. This is called R2. I hope you are following me. This is called R2. Roots are what? Real and distinct. Do you know? Are you following me? This is not Python subject. This is a mathematical implementation where you will get some task. This is called case number 100. Case 1. Case number 1. Case number 2. Case number 2. What is the case number 2? Discriminant is 0. D is 0. D is 0. That means this entire thing is called 0 only. Once it is 0, what will happen? What is the R1 is equal to? Minus B by 2A. Correct or not? Minus B by 2A. What is R2? Also same. Minus B by 2A. This is known as what? Roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. If any subject knowledge is there, 8th class, even 7th class is there, this is a point. What is the R1 here? Is equal to minus B by what? Minus B by what? 2A. 2A. What is R2? Same. R2 also going to be same because the roots are real and equal. Online students, I hope you are following. If D greater than less than 0, case number 2, case number 3, what is the case number 3? Come on. D less than what? Case number 3. What is the case number 3? Here I am writing case number 3. D less than what? 0. What will happen, sir? R1 is equal to what? Complex numbers, this is. Complex numbers. Do you know complex numbers? So, doing what? Negative complex number. In the root, what will come? Negative number will come. That time I will go for what? Same thing only. I will use it. Same to same will be coming, but what will come extra? Imaginary number will come. Imaginary number will come. Same thing only. Root will come with what? Roots are imaginary. Complex roots will come. Complex roots will come. Complex root number one, complex root number two. Two complex roots will come. So R2 also I will take it. Two complex roots will come. That I will explain to you. This is the code. I will write the code and I will show you. This is known as what? Roots are real and distinct, real and distinct, distinct. And these roots are what? Real and equal, real and equal roots. And these roots are what? Imaginary. Imaginary, nothing but what? Complex. Complex, imaginary, that is nothing but complex. How many values I need to accept here? How many values I need to accept here? A value, B value, C value, I need to accept it. These values I need to accept it. So based on that value, discriminant will be calculated and I need to do it. I think you are following me. So let me go to the how to the subject is going to be. Now I will enter into the code. Online students, did you understand this case, simple case? I am writing the code. Very important. Using functions, I am going to do it. Simple. What is this now? Quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Equation with the functions. With the functions funs dot py. So let us start writing this. Program for calculating. Program for calculating roots of quadratic equation. Okay. Come on. DEF. Come on. Ax square plus bx plus c. What is this ABC? Values for quadratic equation are to calculate the roots. I need to calculate what? ABC. What is that now? Get values. Get values. What I will do? I need to read the values or not? A comma B comma C is equal to int of input of enter value of A. Enter value of A. Enter value of B, comma, enter value of B. Enter value of B, comma, enter value of C. Enter value of C. What is this is called? Return A comma B comma C. Return A comma B comma C. Able to follow? Yes. So I will go for what? Main program here. Main program. What I'm going to take it? A comma B comma C is equal to what? Get values. These values I'm going to pass to the roots calculation. So I'm going to take it what? Roots calculation. Roots calculation is equal to A comma B comma C. There I will go for what? DEF roots calculation. A comma B comma C. A comma B comma C. So done. You know students, I think you know that when the A value is equal to 0, that is not a quadratic equation. తెలుసా అది మీకు? మనకేం రాదు అసలు. When A is 0, that is not a quadratic equation. How do you write it? If A double equal to 0, print of what? Invalid values. Invalid values. Invalid values for quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. That's why in school days you must read well. Okay, your school is already over. Your future generation, your children, when they are going to school, tell them seriously. I did not read well in school days. You read well. At this point, one sir said to me in Python level, you read well because I faced a lot of forgetting problems. You tell all the facts about you. they will understand. Correct? Chaptara, will you say? You will not say. You have to say. Okay, else. Online students, are you following what I'm saying? Else. What should I do in else? A not equal to 0 means definitely it is a quadratic equation. Correct values only. Correct? Now I need to calculate the discriminant. ABC values are now perfect. Now I need to calculate the discriminant. I need to calculate. So I'm going to take it something like then prepare చేస్తాను some values. Something like I'm writing 2x square plus something like 4x plus something like 2. I will take it is equal to 0. This is value. Any values you take it. We will look into some Google quadratic equation values also. Will do it. What is this now? What is the discriminant? Actually, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. What is the b square? First, I will take this part. What is the b square? A is 2, b is 4, c is called what? 2. What is the b square minus 4ac? 4 square is called what? 16 minus 4ac. 4 into a into c. How much? How much? 16. 16 cancel or not? So I took an equation in such a way that discriminant I am making 0. This is 0. What is the root now? Minus b by 2a is one root. Another root is also same thing. What is the another root? Minus b by 2a. What is the minus b by 2a? Minus 4 by what? 2a. 2 into a means 2 into 2. 2. What is an answer? Minus 1 is an answer. Root 1 is minus 1. Root 2 is also what? Minus 1. Are you following me? So if you substitute that root here, if we substitute that roots here, tell us a verification process. Keep the x value in where? Minus 1 in where? X place. 2 into minus 1 whole square. 1 into 2. 2 into minus 1 whole square means 2 plus 4 of what? Minus x. What is this now? Minus 4 plus what already? 2. 2 is going to be cancelled or not? Is equal to 0. That is called correct answer. Mathematics, why full marks will come? Because verification process. Whether you have done correct or not, in the maths only 99% maths will give answer when you do correctly. But you do generally mistake in where plus minus, minus plus, addition, subtraction, you will do mistakes. That's why marks will be less. From 6th class, after getting correct knowledge on that, 10th class full marks must come, intermediate full marks must come, engineering mathematics also full marks must come. That is called a good student. Not getting full marks, I don't want to comment on them. You got full marks? Anytime? Got full marks? Got full marks? Girls? Boys? Getting? Got it? No. So, anyhow, now I'm going to write the discriminant. D is equal to, tell me. Come on, mom. B square. B square. అంటే ఎలా రాస్తారా ముద్దు బాబులు? B star 2 or B into B. B into B. B star 2 star 2 minus 4A into what? C. Discriminant, I got it. Okay. If D greater than what? 0. What is R1 is equal to? What is R1 is equal to? Minus B plus. Minus B plus. What I will do? Square root of Square root is there or not? Square root of x, square root of d, for example. Square root of d, how do you write it? D star star what? 0.5. Already we calculated this in the arithmetic operators only. So I will write it what, D star star what? 0.5. 0.5. Whole by what? 2 into A. 2 into A. R2 is equal to same answer. Here I will write it what? Minus, I will write it minus. Now I am going to write it what? Root 1 is equal to, root 1 is equal to dot format of R1, dot format of R1. Next I will write it root 2 is equal to, root 2 is equal to, and I will write it root 2 here. Next I am writing, when this is the situation, print of what? Roots are, roots. Roots are real and distinct. Roots are real and distinct. Beautiful. Now I will write it L if D double equal to what, students? 0. Roots are what here? I'll calculate this one. Here I will write it. Here I am writing it. Roots are what? Real and equal. Roots are real and equal. So I will write it minus b by this one. I will write it minus b by, this is the one. This is the same thing I will write here. Roots are real and equal. When discriminant becomes 0, it is removed or not? Yes. So this is the one, root 1 and root 2. Now I will write it what, students? Else. Else I am writing. Else. If, L if, else. What I will do there? What I will do there? When I am coming to this place, I am going to write it in this case. Roots are real and what? Imaginary. Imaginary. Beautiful. Root 1 and root 2 are coming. Super. Getting this point? Now I want to execute. Now I want to execute. In this place, I will write one line. In this place, I will write one line. 1 minute. So keep this line. Any one of the statement will execute. And further this part will execute. So here, try to run. Enter the values here. 0 and 3 and then 4 got what? Invalid values for what? Quadratic equation. So bx 0x square 3x plus 4 will not be there. Will be there? Huh? No, nowhere. Nowhere. So I will write it what? 2, 4 and 2. What are the values? Minus 1.0, minus 1.0. Already calculated. Calculated or not? Now I am going to take up 2, 4, 1. 2, 4, 1. అంటే 2x square plus 4x plus 1. What is the answer now? Discriminant b square minus 4ac. 16 minus 4 into 2 into 1. 8. What is that now? Root of what? 8. Root of 8. Root of 8 means what? 2 root 2. 2 root 2. That means 8 will be written as 4 into 2. When 4 into 2 means what? 4 will come out, it will be 2. That is a 2 root 2. And a minus b means what? Minus 4 plus 2 root 2 by what? 2 into 2. Like that, that value will come. Root 2 value will be taken as what? 1.414, etc. That is 2 into 1.414 multiplied and subtracted from this value, and we are going to get the answer. So the values are what? Minus 0.29 and minus 1 point something. You will get the answer. Are you getting it? Yes. Now if you want, you can go for what? Any quadratic equation roots if you want to get it. Here I am going to get it. Quadratic equation in maths. In maths. So go to that. So something like this they are giving Go to the place, ax square they are giving is equal to some values they are giving, and they are giving something like this. These are the values they are calculating. They are giving so much of information here. What is this? X is equal to 2. They are giving x is equal to 2. Some values they are giving. 2x, so x value 1 by 4. Some values they are giving it. So here, some values they are giving it. So here, some values. 3x square minus 3x square minus 5x plus 2. 3 minus 5, 2 I will enter. Run this now. 3, 3 I will enter. Minus 5 I will enter. 2 I will enter. I got my result. 1.0 and 0.666 we got it. What students? Are you following? X is 1 and 2 by 3 is called what? 0 point something will come or not? 0.666. We got 0.666. We got it. What students? Are you okay? Right. Next values I will enter. Some imaginary numbers will be there. Generally in mathematics, imaginary numbers will not be given to you, because even in the mathematics also, imaginary values will not be shown. They will print only imaginary values for you people. Let us go to the imaginary. Anything is imaginary here. We are seeing just imaginary parts of it. So here, imaginary example is not given. Just roots are coefficients, bx. All of them are giving in the form of values only coming. So let us go to the place. Here I'm going to get it. So this values, if we see, what is this value? 4x square. This one you see minus b is called 25 minus 4ac. 4 into 4 into minus 12. So you will enter 4 minus 5, 12 I will enter. Plus 12 I don't enter. 4, 5 minus 12. 4 minus 5. The complex roots are coming or not? Complex roots are coming. Getting my point? These are all called complex values. So I think students, you are understanding the meaning of what? What is meant by imaginary roots? Clear or not clear? So this is by using what? Functions. Students, one more point I want to say, students. What are those one more point? The same thing. Let me tell you, this you are calling in the main program. Just a minute here. 1.2.py I'm taking. In this case, what is happening? You are calling the function and you are calling separately here. One more way is the say take the same example. Go to this place. Here I am writing. You don't call from here. Don't return it. Just to call the function. That's all. Just to call the function. Call the function. From that function, I will call which function? Roots calculate function you call it. In this place only, what you are calling? Roots calculation function. What are you passing? A comma B comma C you are passing. That means one function is calling what? Another function. That is called what? Function chain we can call. Function chain. Earlier what I did, I called the function, getting the values. Those values I am passing through main program. But here what I am doing, function is calling. In that function I am passing the value directly through function only. Are you getting it? So this is another way. One function, this is a specialty. One function is calling. One function is calling. Another function. One function is calling another function. I think you are following. Right over on this. Same. 2, 4, and then 1. Got the answer. Getting? Simple students. So 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Got it. Roots are imaginary. Roots are coming. Okay now? So like that, we need to follow. 2, 4, 1. Got it. Roots are real and distinct. We got it. Something like that you can take, students. 2, 4, 2. I got it. Roots are real and distinct. We got it. Like this. One function can call another function. One function is returning the value. That values you can pass as a parameters. So evening today also, I did the same example here only. Still I am here only. Actually, I can enter further and I can move it. Why these many examples required? Because your life is going to be only on the coding. Only learning theory, that is only for the concept building. Once a concept is good, writing code is easy for you. Once we don't know coding, nobody will give pen and paper and they will ask, write the syntax for defining a function. Nobody will ask. How many approaches are there? Take a pen and paper and write all four approaches. Four approaches means verifying today, immediately you can write it. But logic building is not like that. Even midnight, if you wake up and if one problem is coming, will solve very easily. Will you understand? So, can I give one more example? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text. 1 minute, ma. Which will accept a line of text. Which will accept a line of text and get the reverse of the words at the same place. Get the reverse of the words of the sentence. Get the reverse of the words of the sentence. Get the words of the sentence at the same place. At the same place. Very important. Very important. Look at example. Python. Look at students, all of you. Python is an OOP language. What is an expected answer? Expected answer is NOHTYP and SINAPOOGNAL. This is an answer we are supposed to get it. This is an answer you are supposed to get it. I hope this is the most important. Get a line of text, get the reverse of the words of the sentence in the same place. Getting the reverse of the word is called what? Colon, colon, -1, you will get it, you will get the reverse. But you need to get the reverse of that thing in same place. I hope you are getting it. Right? Example last one. Given input. Given input. You write like this. Given input. Expected output. Expected output. Expected output. Expected output. Will you do it now? Come on. Will you do it? Yes, you try to do it. One more I want to give you. This you try to do it. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a number. Which will accept a number and decide whether it is. Which will accept a number and decide whether it is. Decide whether it is magic number or not. Magic number or not. Magic number or not. Do you know the meaning of magic number? What is the magic number? Given input. Look at given input. What is the given input, ma? 5. What is the expected out? What is the square of that number? Given input is 5. Square of 5. Square of 5. How much? 25. 25 ends with what? 5. What is the given number? 5. Equal. Last digit of the square is called what? 5. Given number is what? 5. So it is called magic number. Which one is magic number? 5 is called what? Magic number. Why magic number? Square of the given number, ending of the digit of the square is equal to the given number. One more. Given input, observe 6. What is the square of 6? 1. That is 6. What is the last digit? 6. 6 is called what number? Magic number. Okay. Hold on. No tension, no hurry at all. No more disturbance. 9. 9 you take it. 9. What is the 9 square? What is the 9 square? 81. 81 is not 81. Last digit is not a. So is called not magic number. Not a magic number. Hold on. Hold on. Look at all of you. 25. 25. What is the 25? 25 is square is what? 625. 625. What is the given number? 25. What is the last number? 25. 5 is, okay, no. How many digits, sir? 2 digits, sir. What are the last 2 digits, sir? 25. Are you following me? So this is going to be called what number? Magic number. Here one digit you are checking, but this given number ends with the last number. It is going to be a magic number. You have to do it. Will you do it? So by using what? Functions. Will you do it? Or shall I do it? You will or I will. You or me. Me. Me means you. You or me. You. Okay. Do it. You or me. You. Me. Me. Okay. You will do. Okay. Do it. So because when you say you, I'll say you. When you say me, it means you. So both you need to do it. Okay, very easy. How many lines you will write? Maximum I will write only 3 lines. 3 lines. Or maximum I will write 2 lines. Just 2 lines. If I write only one line, I will write it. So coding must be professional. Should be like a professional. Will you do it? So do that code. Okay. So next, these are multiple examples. So coding, once you start getting coding, you are almost successful in the life. Once you don't know coding, nobody will look at you. Even though you do more fashionable dressing, if you do it, keeping a hairband to the hair and keeping long hair, will anybody will not look at. Especially boys, I am talking about it. Yesterday, one fashionable student came at 11 o'clock. Almost hair is this much. Even girls also will not have this much. I seen long back, this much hair, but nobody is having that much big hair. He is having and keeping one rubber band also backside. I almost observed that guy only. To that guy only yesterday I taught the subject. Because I observed total fashion of that guy, keeping some hairband and having one ring also here. Not 2 rings, one ring only. And one more here, some more band is there. So further, I'm not telling what are the habits he is having. So I want to ask a question to that guy, but I did not ask because if you don't answer, I will. Today you will ask if he come. Already is coming from 2 days onwards. Daily new dress, new hairstyle is coming. So one day he will keep like that total and coming different style hairstyle. If that style is there in the coding, you will come up like anything. So first, I'm appreciating. I'm appreciating his the way of making him long hair. These days, having long hair is a beauty because of the most of the strain, stress, and then tensions. Hair will lose, right? How much care you are keeping on your hair, but half of the care you keep it on the coding so that you can maintain the fashion. Correct? Okay. So Satyam Rajput, sir, you must you must have shown what is this Rangin TV cinema to him. Okay. So not you don't want to show beginning only cinema to the fresher students. We should not show because when we show all these questions, when we ask, they'll fear a lot. Actually, they will realize first of all within 2 days they will realize because beginning only we will tell our terms and conditions. Anyhow, we'll stop the class. Tomorrow class when I come back, we'll go for what concept? Parameters and arguments I will explain. Don't miss the class. Thank you. All the best. Carry on. Online students, any doubts are there? You hold on. I'll connect to you within few seconds.